Okay, now we have audio. And good morning from Woodstock, Illinois. I'm Steve Sandner here, obviously, and I keep doing these broadcasts. I keep saying it's the last broadcast before I leave for Arizona. Well, I am en route to Arizona, but my sister's had this very convenient space for me to set up here right by her fireplace. So I've set up, and I'm going to do a few songs this morning. 10 a.m. Eastern time, of course, as you know, but it's 9 a.m., by the way, in Chicago. A little bit earlier, but it doesn't seem to bother me. I've been getting up early, so welcome. I'm going to do some songs from musicals and whatever else happens to come into my mind. I don't know. I'm just going to kind of wing it. I've got my new dress jacket on that I got at the secondhand store yesterday for $15. I think it's Chaps. I think is that a name brand? I think somebody said it was, but anyway, welcome. There's no business like show business, like no business I know. Everything about it is appealing, everything the traffic will allow. Can you get that happy feeling when you are stealing that extra bow? There's no people like show people, they smile when they are low. Yesterday they told you do it not go far, tonight you open and you're a star. Next day on your dressing room they hung a star. Let's go on with the show, let's go on with the show. And my sister has all these lovely clocks. Some are from Germany, and they are chiming. Yes, that means I'm on time with the show. Yes. So that song is from the Broadway musical Annie Get Your Gun, and I'm going to do another song from Annie Gets Your Gun. They say that falling in love is wonderful. It's wonderful, so they say. And with the moon up above, it's wonderful. It's wonderful, so they tell me. I can't recall who said it. I know I never read it. I only know they tell me that love is grand, and the thing that's known as romance is wonderful, wonderful in every way, so they say. You wake up in the morning, and without any warning, you're stopping people shouting that love is grand. And to hold a girl in your arms is wonderful, wonderful in every way, so they say. Now from West Side Story. My Fair Lady. One more song from My Fair Lady. I'm going to get my window here. There we go. Oh, now I have the comment window open. Hello. Your Linda's and Amy are here. Hello to you guys. My Fair Lady also had this great song. I have often walked down this street before. Pavement always stayed beneath my feet before. All at once am I several stories high, knowing I'm on the street where you live. There are lilac trees in the heart of town. Can you hear a lark in any other part of town? Does enchantment pour out of every door? No, it's just on the street where you live. And oh, that glorious feeling, just to know somehow you are near. That overpowering feeling, any second you may suddenly appear. People stop and stare, they don't bother me, 'cause there's nowhere else on earth that I would rather be. The time go by, I don't care if I can be here on the street where you live. That glorious feeling, just to know somehow you are near. That overpowering feeling, that any second you may suddenly appear. stop and stare. They don't bother me. There's nowhere else on earth that I would rather be. Let the time go by, I don't care if I can be here on the street where you live. Can be here on the street where you live. By request, this request comes from Gerlinda in Austria. Another great song by the great Irving Berlin. Oh, blue skies smiling at me, nothing but blue skies do I see. Bluebirds singing a song, nothing but bluebirds all day long. Never saw the sun shining so bright, I never saw things going so right. Noticing the days hurrying by, when you're in love, my, how they fly. Oh, blue days, all of them gone. Nothing but blue skies all day long. Oh, blue skies smiling at me, nothing but blue skies do I see. Bluebirds singing a song, nothing but bluebirds, bluebirds all day long. I never saw the sun shining so bright, I never saw things going so right. Noticing the days hurrying by, when you're in love, my, how they fly. Oh, blue days, all of them gone. Nothing but blue skies, nothing but blue skies, blue skies from now on. And yes, that song, Blue Skies by Irving Berlin, was from a show, a Broadway show, I believe. And, we have a request for the song Daydream. I'll be happy to do that one. And I forget the name of the show. I'm sorry, but Blue Skies was from a show, and I believe it was a Broadway show. And the story about Blue Skies was when the song was first introduced, the audience went crazy and they wanted to hear it repeated. Not only did they want to have the song repeated during the show, it was repeated like I think 20 some times. The performer had to sing the song over and over again the first time it was heard by an audience. It's a great song. It's just like a classic song. So, okay, here's the song by Duke Ellington called Daydream. Just to correct myself, the song was written by Billy Strayhorn for Duke Ellington. Was made famous by the Duke Ellington Orchestra. Written by Billy Strayhorn. Thank you. All right, the song Daydream, Billy Strayhorn. Beautiful song. Thank you for that request, Ray. Thank you. Steve Vander Hayden, nice to see you listening. Thank you. And since we're in that kind of a mood right now, I'm going to continue the mood a little bit. And I know it's too early for Christmas songs. But I'm going to sneak in this song that was actually in the movie White Christmas, but it's not categorically a Christmas song. But it's one, that is sort of heard around Christmas time. But it's also by Irving Berlin. And this is my fourth Irving Berlin song for this session. So I love Irving Berlin. And I heard Paul Keller do this song with his band last week when he did a concert in Petoskey, Michigan. And Paul Keller, one of the great band leaders and bass players and movers and shakers in music and jazz in Michigan. So Irving Berlin song I was reminded of when I saw Paul Keller perform it last week. So thanks, Paul. When I'm worried and I can't sleep, I count my blessings instead of sheep. And I go to sleep, counting my blessings. When my bankroll is getting small, I think of when I had none at all. And I go to sleep counting my blessings. I think about a nursery and I picture curly heads. One by one I count them as they're nestled in their beds. If you're worried and you can't sleep, just count your blessings instead of sheep. You'll go to sleep counting your blessings. Oh, I think about a nursery and I picture curly heads. And one by one I count them as they're nestled in their beds. If you're worried and you can't sleep, just count your blessings instead of sheep. And you'll go to sleep counting your blessings. So that is a song from a musical, if you count the movie White Christmas as a musical. But we'll get to the Christmas songs, in a couple weeks. We will. So let's see, what other musicals? Well, I did see Paul McCartney, and I didn't see, I did. I saw a depiction of him on the internet this morning. He did a recent interview with Terry Gross on public radio, and talked about the Beatle days. He has a new album coming out, and this is one of my favorite songs of Paul McCartney's. It's actually a Beatles song. I need to laugh, the sun is shining down, burns my feet as I touch the ground. I feel good in a special way. Well, I'm in love and it's sunny day. Good day, sunshine. Good day, sunshine. Good day, sunshine. And then we lie beneath the shady tree. I love her and she is loving me. She feels good. She knows she's looking fine. I'm so glad to know that she is mine. Good day, sunshine. Good day, sunshine. Good day, sunshine. Take a walk, the sun is shining down. It burns my feet as they touch the ground. She feels good, she knows she's looking fine. And I'm so glad to know that she is mine. Good Good day, sunshine. Good day, sunshine. Good day, sunshine. The Beatles, yeah, and it was interesting to hear this Paul McCartney interview. I think the interview was just done within the past week. Of course, he's done probably hundreds or thousands of interviews over the years. And the interviewer, Terry Gross, asked him, well, what happened when the Beatles broke up? What kind of state of mind were you in? And Paul McCartney says, well, I knew I wanted to keep going in music, and I said, what can I do to make a band that was form a band or a musical project that was as good as the Beatles? And he said, you just can't. You can't. But he says can't, and we Americans say can't. There's a little inside joke. Okay, Gerlinda, thanks for stopping by. I'm going to do like one or two more songs, and another Beatles song about the sun. Here we go. One day you'll look to see I've gone, but tomorrow may rain, so I'll follow the sun. Someday you'll know I was the one, but tomorrow may rain, so I'll follow the sun. Now the time has come, so my love I must go. And if you lose a friend, in the end you will know. Oh, one day you'll know I was the one. Tomorrow may rain, so I'll follow the sun. Now the time has come, so my love I must go. And if you lose a friend, in the end you will know. Oh, one day you'll know I was the one, but tomorrow may rain, so I'll follow the sun. But tomorrow may rain, so I'll follow the sun. All right, songs from the musicals. Actually, I don't know if that was from a musical, but it was a nice Beatles song. So I'm going to wrap it up with a song from the movie Groundhog Day, because I am in Woodstock, Illinois, and this was the song that was at the end of the movie where they do the dance scene on the gazebo right here in the beautiful square. It's just down the street here in Woodstock, Illinois. Bill Murray and the co-star Andy McDowell, is that her name? We're dancing in the gazebo here in Woodstock, Illinois, to this beautiful song from Brigadoon, as done by Nat King Cole. What a day this has been, what a rare mood I'm in. It's almost like being in love. There's a smile on my face for the whole human race. Almost like being in love. All the music in life seems to be like a bell that is ringing for me. And when that bell starts to peal, I can tell that it's real. Seems like I'm falling, feels like I'm falling. It's almost like being in love. All the music in life seems to be like a bell that is ringing for me. When that bell starts to peal, I can tell that it's real. Seems like I'm falling, feels like I'm falling. It's almost like being in love. It's almost like being in love. Well, thank you so much, everybody, for joining me today, this morning. Kind of a spontaneous broadcast. I'm already set up at my sister's house in Woodstock, Illinois. I just got my new dress jacket at the used apparel shop yesterday. I feel like I got a pretty good deal. And thank you all for watching. Thank you, Gerlinda. Thank you, Amy. Thank you, Ray. And thank you, I want to make sure I catch everybody here. Thank you, Steve. And thank you to anybody else who's just listening in the background. I know some of you like to just listen while you're doing some other stuff, and that's great too. So thank you. We'll see you. I may go on tomorrow morning. I don't know yet. So if I do, I'll post something on Facebook or possibly even send an email. So thanks again. Have a nice morning. Have a great weekend. And I hope to see you all again soon. Thank you.